Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we're gonna dive together into Go Battle League Great League in the new season 12. We're gonna have so much fun with the triple water team. This team absolutely went on a very nice winning streak against the entire Great League. So without any further ado, let me talk about the team a little bit, and then we're gonna dive into the commentary of the battles. So Empoleon up on the lead, a pretty solid one, especially against a Charmer or all those weird Azumarils, Tentacruels, whatever you might come up against. And of course, you're gonna have at the back a Golisopod, which is gonna have its new Shadow Claw as a fast attack. For the charge attacks, I prefer the X-Scissor over that Aerial Ace because I want to have some coverage against the Psychic types, and of course, Aqua Jet over Aerial Ace because I want to have a better matchup against certain threats like a Bastodon and a Galarian Stunfisk. Other than that, I think that you're gonna be just fine with this moveset for Golisopod. And for the last pick, we got the Tentacruel with a new Scald and Acid Spray, which is gonna be most likely something like a debuffer and the safe switch of the team if we manage to encounter a fighter up in front or something like a Whiskas, for example. So overall, this team pretty strong, and now let's dive into the commentary. Starting off against an Escavalier, most horrible lead that you can get with Empoleon, and we're gonna get out of there because we have the safe switch on the Tentacruel. Tentacruel also not a very good Pokemon against that Escavalier matchup, but still we can do some solid work and much better work than our Empoleon. So let's say to follow the switch with the Victory Bell, which is really good for us right now because not only we're gonna farm it down, but we also flipped that lead matchup that we had, and now they have a Tentacruel of their own. Things are looking kinda good now because we can align our Golisopod with that Escavalier, and we might be on the upper side of this matchup. So now let's see how cool this Golisopod is gonna be, because it is not gonna be one Pokemon that will counter down the entire meta or an anti-meta pick or anything, just an all-arounder with a spammy moveset, and Shadow Claw can really pressure down the opponent. Also, it is kinda cheap to make. The candies may be 400 to build it up, but if you evolve I think 150 CP Wimpod, you can get around 1500 CP Golisopod, and also it requires only 10,000 Stardust to build up. So now we're gonna see this Acid Spray debuffing our Empoleon, but good news here is that we can get to 100 energy and finish off the Tentacruel with ease. They have no shields at all, so charging up to a double Drill Peck here is gonna be the key, because one is gonna go to the Tentacruel and then the Hydro Cannon will connect with that Escavalier, finishing it off, and we're gonna grant for ourselves a very nice and cool victory. Getting a little bit of lag, and you're gonna see that not all trainers out there are gonna have so good Pokemon on the early ranking. So with that in mind, trainers, we're gonna proceed into the next one, and we're gonna have now the Tentacruel up on the lead. Again, we have to stay in because Poison Jab doesn't care at all. We resist it for sure with our Steel typing, so we're gonna have a very good matchup overall here. Also, Scald doesn't do enough damage. Even with the debuff, I'm pretty sure we can take a Scald like a champ, because this Penguin is gonna be absolutely amazing on the defensive side. So we will try to go ahead and outspeed them to the move. However, we get hit here by an Acid Spray. I know we can survive it. It was not a Scald for sure. I was counting the moves at the moment. So here comes out the Drill Peck, finish of Tentacruel. So we won the lead scenario and the shield advantage. So now we can go in with our Tentacruel on that Pokemon, on that Scrafty. So with the Scrafty paired with our Tentacruel, we can now pair our Water type, the Golisopod, against this Empoleon, and we have better matchups against this Pokemon. We have to take note of the Drill Pecks, but still we can pressure them down in using a shield or two if we can play this correctly. I'm just gonna go here for the X-Scissor. They're pretty close to a move. They're gonna fire off right after my X-Scissor. They're gonna go with a Hydro Cannon. I don't know why, and right after that we will be able to farm them down. Perhaps they were expecting a shield and they outplayed themselves here, but we're gonna go in now with Tentacruel and start doing some solid work with our Scalds. Not gonna go for that Acid Spray because we just need 2 Scalds to finish off the entire game here, and we're just gonna flex our bulk with our Tentacruel. I am not willing at all to use a move as you're seeing, because I am just gonna take the second foul play, survive it, because I am a defensive jellyfish beast here, and we're gonna survive this move as well. Tentacruel, the OG of Kando, is coming into the fields of Go Battle League to destroy the opponent down. So Sebela here on the switch, absolutely amazing for my Golisopod, because we can take the foul play and still pressure for the shield advantage with Excisor. When you're using a triple element team like triple water, you are not always caring for that switch advantage. You most likely care about the shield advantage, because the typing is gonna be almost the same for the entire team. However, not Empoleon, not Tentacruel, not Golisopod share the same amount of matchup, so that's why they synergize so cool together. So now my Tentacruel is gonna charge up so much energy against that Sebelai, and we're gonna have tons of fun against this Amber now, because we can go ahead with the debuff with the acid spray and then hit it hard with a Scald. At this point, I'm pretty sure I can survive one move, because I have debuffed not only their defense but also their attack, so foul play will not be enough to finish me off. At the back there is gonna be the Nidoqueen, which was, I believe, upon the lead. Now the Hydro Cannon is gonna connect. Actually, they're gonna shield, but we have the time to go for another one, and we have to take the call here. Is this gonna be Earth Power? No, it is not, trainers. What a huge call, and we're gonna grab this victory so easy, because Empoleon is such a beast. Gonna proceed into the next one now against the Azumarill, absolutely amazing, and we're gonna see that on the early rankings we're facing only good opponents. Well, that's not true, not entirely at all, at least, because every trainer out there was trying with their best. I removed all those battles on rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, 4, 5, whatever, that were with almost no good Pokemon at all, under leveled, I don't know what that was, something like an Ivysaur only with Razor Leaf and Sludge Bomb against my Empoleon, things like this. So I removed all those stuff and I focused only on the good part. So here comes the Azumarill, meta teams, meta Pokemon against my pretty spicy team, I can say. So Empoleon is gonna go pretty well even against an Azumarill, absolutely amazing. At the back there is gonna be a fire type, but this fire type can learn a ground move. I'm just gonna test how much this does, because it's gonna be a shadow, not even 50%, absolutely amazing. This means now that we have the time to go for the Scald number 1, and we have one more ready to go, finishing off Marowak with this, with our Tentacruel, and any fire type Pokemon is gonna struggle a lot against this triple water team. Of course, this triple water is not gonna be triple fast attack water, because we have Waterfall up on the lead with Empoleon, but the other two are gonna be Poison and Ghost type on the offensive part. So we're gonna farm down the Azumarill eventually, and we're gonna grab for ourselves another huge victory. We are on the mid of our video, so at this point, trainers, just be sure to leave a like before you go and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, because it seems like you enjoy videos like this, and I'm just gonna continue uploading on a daily basis. So with that in mind, trainers, now we're gonna proceed into the commentary of the next battle against this Lantern on the Switch in matchup. Lantern is gonna be a Pokemon that will apply so much trouble for our team, because we do not have a clear answer to it, while it deals super effective damage to every single of my team. However, with a couple of acid sprays, and if you block correctly that Thunderbolt, you can still farm down with your Tentacruel, which is gonna be absolutely awesome. So down we go now, the Scrafty, but at least now we have flipped that switch, and they were expecting my last Pokemon, not the Empoleon. They want to preserve the HP on that Scrafty, meaning that now they're gonna bring Mew into the fight, and my bug type is just gonna destroy it down, at least in theory, because they have two shields. We're not gonna spend even a shield here, because I know they need to fire off a wild charge, and in doing so they have to use two shields, and after that we're gonna just farm it down all the way. So waterfall damage is gonna be absolutely amazing, and with energy, Empoleon has almost no counters against the meta. So here comes the Drill Peck, finish of the fighting type, and we're gonna take a victory against our natural counter. Into the next one now, a very good lead, one of the leads that we want to see against this Alola Ninetales, and they have a Mandibuzz at the back. Okay, this is kind of a weird team, but it's gonna also run Earthslash, which means we can stay in. We cannot switch out yet because I prefer my Tentacruel, to be honest, against a Charmer. So if we can farm down this Mandibuzz, if we can take a shield in the process, will be absolutely awesome. They decide not to shield at all and then bring that Medicham into the fight. I am not gonna do anything yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out to my Golisopod because I just want them to use all that energy on my Golisopod, and after that, even if that Charmer returns, I don't care at all about Golisopod. For this matchup, Golisopod serves no purpose at all, only to suck those moves like the Weather Balls, like the Charms, and we can still reach to that Aqua Jet to do some cheap damage, and they decided to shield before, so this time it is gonna put that Pokemon on the red. I'm just gonna bring here my Empoleon because I want them to use the Weather Ball on my Penguin here, and now the Medicham has to face my Tentacruel. I'm just gonna block once because you never know what might happen. Even Psychic will not knock out, but you never know. So here comes an Ice Punch, and they run Power Up Punch, Ice Punch. No reason at all for me to panic here because we can simply farm down the Medicham after landing that Scald. Runerigus into the next one. Are you kidding me? Absolutely amazing. What a crazy Pokemon to have. I'm still working on mine because I need to find 10 raids to win, and it's kind of weird for me right now because I hate raiding, okay? But anyways, we're gonna have a very good matchup against this Pokemon with our Waterfalls. We're gonna force the switch out to the Lickitung, and we're gonna follow it with our Tentacruel. So debuffer against Lickitung, and I tried here to go for the Acid Spray. This is not gonna happen right on time, so we're gonna lose not the CMP, but the move was never registered because otherwise we could have won that CMP. We're gonna go here for the Scald number 1. They're gonna take it, absolutely awesome, and we have one more ready to go before they farm us down. So Runerigus, I know it runs Shadow Ball and Sun Tomb. I made my research, so they have farmed a lot of energy right now. I'm just gonna go in with my Golisopod, take the move. It can take it not like a champ, but it can withstand the damage, and now whatever there is at the back, it has to be something that we can finish off with Empoleon. So we're gonna go here for the Aqua Jet, doing some really nice cheap damage, and I know that Steelix can carry the move Crunch or Psychic Fangs at this amount of energy they farmed. This is gonna be just Psychic Fangs. We're gonna take it, and we're gonna block the next one. It takes much more time for that Earthquake to be charged up, and we're gonna take the victory overall because Empoleon over that ground typing is absolutely awesome. Into the next one now, against a Pidgeot up on the lead, and they are not switching out. What do you have? Perhaps something like, I don't know, a Fire type at the back? Perhaps. You never know what your opponent might have when you're using a Empoleon, since it's gonna be a pretty anti-meta Pokemon. At the back there is gonna be the safe switch of theirs, the Trevenant, and we're gonna follow the switch with our Golisopod, because Golisopod deals super effective damage with that Shadow Claw, and also we can take that Seed Bomb that they might throw. At this point, I'm not willing at all in shielding. Even if we farm down, the shield doesn't worth it, so we're just gonna farm down with our Empoleon while also keeping the shield, and now we're gonna wait for the next Pokemon. Pidgeot is gonna return, not the third Pokemon, so they must be pretty weak at the back, something like a ground type perhaps, and now we can go for the Hydro Cannon, finish off this Pidgeot. At the back there is gonna be a Stunfisk, and everything is settled, trainers. This goes super fast to be an Earthquake, so we're gonna take this victory, and that is all, everyone. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a nice time watching this video. All those new Pokemon are always fun to use and always fun to showcase. Be sure to send me your battles wherever you want, okay, on the Discord, on the Twitter, on my mail, or at the form right down in the description. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Like, subscribe, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers.